What's up, court nerds? It's time to get served with your boy Phil and Odo. We have some lovely clips that I promise you haven't seen anywhere but right here on this channel. First up, the lovely ladies of Amarillo, Texas. And oh, hot doggy, those condiments are chock full of excuses. Actually, this could be the theme of today's clips. Same old excuses, just different defendants. And I just want to take a second to thank two creators that have done nothing for this channel but help and support it from the beginning. So Team Skeptic and Irish Demon, thank you for everything you've done. Let's roll, nerds.
Ms. Williams? Sorry. What happened to you? You were supposed to, you had a payment plan that didn't work. We issued show cause orders. You didn't appear. You came into virtual court. You talked to Judge Ratliff, who you'd spoken with before. She said, you're going to have to come in person. We have to take care of this in person.
Yes, ma'am.
You still didn't appear. Why didn't you appear?
I was kind of going through a lot at that moment. I was getting evicted, and then I had to let JBS know, and they don't really do good on the missing and stuff. So they have to.
I totally don't understand that last thing you just said.
They don't do good whenever you have to miss and stuff, a lot of work. So they just told me that to see if I'm gonna be able to get reinstated and all that. So as of right now, I didn't have a job or anything.
But you came in to see, the Judge Ratliff specifically told you to come in person. She said, come in person and we'll talk to you in person. She didn't say wait. She just said, come in person.
Yeah. I don't know. She just kind of scared me.
Judge Ratliff?
Yes. I don't know why.
The nicest person here.
She scared me. I was like, she made it seem like I was just going to go to jail as soon as I went in.
No, that's not how it works. And then you got new tickets because you continue to drive. And on April 14th, and for some bizarre reason, that officer didn't take you to jail.
Yeah. And that's whenever I was going to go to court on the 26th, right? It says.
No, you should have come on right in because that should have been a sign. That should be a little bit of a blessing. Did he talk to you about your warrants?
Yes, ma'am. He told me to just go whenever I go do my court for those.
Were you going to come in?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
Really? You were? Yes. Even though Judge Ratliff told you, come in. 14 days later, you get a new ticket.
Well, yeah, that's why I got scared because I was like, well, I might as well go in because I just got blessed. I'm not going to jail tonight.
Well, and then yesterday, how did it even come about that the police came to your house?
I wasn't even at my house. I was at my boyfriend's house, and they came for his. He had a bond surrender.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got these tickets from April 14th on the no driver's license and the no insurance. How do you want to handle those today? Your two new tickets.
I guess set a payment plan or something.
Well, do you want to plead not guilty, no contest, or guilty?
Oh yeah, guilty. Sorry.
Okay. You don't want to have a trial or hire a lawyer or do any of those things?
No, I did it. So.
Okay, and those, you weren't arrested on those. You don't get any jail credit on them.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll release you on those to report here. So your boyfriend got arrested too?
Yes, ma'am.
Did I see him today?
I don't know.
He just had, well, he was not in this room with us, was he?
No.
So he just has higher charges. Okay.
Yeah. I think they went to Potter, honestly. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Because I had asked them up there in booking whenever I was up there.
Yeah, well, you would have seen him, I guess.
Yeah. They said they didn't have him.
Well, you owe $1,285 on your capias. I'm gonna give you 2 days jail credit on that. That's gonna bring you down to 1,085. You're not working
No, I'm gonna get reinstated at JBS.
when?
I was planning on doing it this Monday because I'm barely getting situated in somewhere right now. So I've been trying to figure out where I'm gonna stay and stuff. And I barely figured out somewhere right now
Okay, so why did you have to miss work?
to move all my stuff. Like
And
figure
why
out,
did you get evicted if you were working at JBS?
my landlord, I don't know. She just asked me to move out because I do it month to month. And she just asked me to move out.
So she didn't evict you, she just ended your lease. Two
Yeah.
different things.
But she gave me like, I don't know, I don't even know if it's legal or not, but she only gave me 3 days to move out.
I don't know anything about what your lease terms were, so.
Yeah, well, she told me she gave me a paper saying 30, that she gave me 30 days, but then she just marked out the 0 in it and said 3 days.
So where are you now?
I had to get a storage and everything for it because I didn't know where to put it, so.
Well, here's what's weird to me. You were able to afford to, now you're telling me you've put your stuff in storage. You know, it seems like you can afford kind of the things you want to afford, but you're not prioritizing your ticket payments.
My mom paid for the storage. I didn't get that storage.
Well, did you tell your mom you had a bunch of warrants?
No.
I'm just not convinced that you're going to commit yourself to getting your fines paid and you continue to get tickets. Tell me something good.
Well, I do plan on,
Give me some hope.
I do plan on going to court as soon as I get out on Monday and,
You were going to go get your job back on Monday.
yeah, if I don't, I already have another job too at Whataburger
Why haven't you been working at Whataburger?
because I barely applied. And I know someone that's been out there for a year already and he's gonna get me on. And it's closer than JBS, so I won't have, like, I could just ride with him to work. I won't have to look for a ride or anything.
Probably not as good of benefits, though.
I know. Not the dental and all that. Vision, health.
Okay, I'm going to give you one more try.
Okay, thank you. So do I appear on Monday at 2 or before 2?
Yeah, be here a little bit before 2.
Okay, so like 1:30?
Yeah, because the line gets really bad. And
Okay.
I want you in the courtroom at 2. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Alexandria Stone Corrado. From October 30th of 2021, you have a no insurance ticket. From January 4th of 2022, expired DL, operation of vehicle with expired plate, and failure to maintain financial responsibility. Second, those are at KPS. You owe $1,095. I'm going to give you $300 credit. Your balance will be $795. From Monday, April 17th, you received citations for not having a driver's license, failure to maintain financial responsibility, operating a vehicle with expired plate, and driving around in some type of vehicle that had defective equipment. Hold on, I can't. I think that's all. Maybe not. And displaying the wrong license plate. Not having license plate. Expired plates.
I just bought the car from someone and so I.
Hold on. So on that, on the new ones, I don't understand why they're saying the date of offense is April 17th. You got the ticket yet. You need to have your lug nuts all on your tires, okay? So on those three, let's enter not guilty pleas. I'll give you a bond on those. So you can get out and get your car fixed. You're going to continue to get pulled over if you don't get it taken care of.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you get that stuff done in 30 to 45 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hold on. Let me move those cases off of what we're doing. So we're not guilty. You work at Thai Garden?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is that?
It's on Amarillo Boulevard, right before you get to the light on Eastern.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, it's really good.
What do you do there?
I just work the register because I have a broken leg, so I haven't been able. I just barely went back to work.
Okay. Okay, so those three, we're gonna hope we get that resolved. What'd that officer say to you about your warrants when he saw you on Monday?
He said, you know that you have some warrants, and I explained to him the situation, and he said, well, I'm not going to take you to jail. I'm just going to give you 6 citations, and that's what he did.
We're like, okay. Okay, now on the no driver's license and the no insurance from April 17th, how do you want to handle those?
Guilty.
If you plead guilty, I'm going to find you guilty. It's going to cause that insurance to get suspended again, or your driver's license. It's going to be another suspension.
And how do those work? How does the suspension work?
Suspensions work that you need to get on the DPS website. It's actually pretty good. You can get on their website and see what you need to do to get your driver's license unsuspended.
And if I say not guilty,
If you say not guilty, I'll give you a bond. You can come in here. We can talk about what you need to do to try to defer it. In order to defer it, you need to get insurance.
okay, I'll plead not guilty.
Okay. How'd you break your leg?
I got into a not a car wreck, a motorcycle wreck. I was trying to learn how to ride a motorcycle, and I was out like in a field, and I just was going too fast, and I couldn't think fast enough, and I put my foot out, and when I put it out, I hit a tree, and
I don't even want to hear the rest of it. It's
Yeah.
neat. So I know how to ride a motorcycle, but I went and took a motorcycle safety class
right.
on a little Honda 50 or whatever they are. Those little motorcycles. But I mean, you don't have insurance or?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So how did you support yourself when you couldn't work?
I've been staying with my aunt. And I have 11 kids also. So my husband,
You have a what?
I have 11 kids, 11 children. I have
Yeah,
6 boys and 5 girls.
You have 11 children?
Yes, ma'am. And my husband is,
How old are they?
my oldest is 14 and my youngest is a year.
Like you have given birth to 11 children.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then you decided to go learn how to ride a motorcycle in a field?
Well, I already knew how to ride a motorcycle, but I was trying to like upgrade to a bigger motorcycle. I mean, that was my mistake right there. I have a Sportster and I wanted to ride a Fat Boy and it wasn't working out for
Okay.
me.
This is so interesting. So do all your kids live with you?
Well, we're in the process of them moving back in with me. My husband went to prison and we had a house out in River Road and CPS got involved. And so they took them from me and now I'm having to get them back slowly since there's so many of them.
Okay.
It's a big story.
It's always a big story with CPS. So are you working services?
Yes, ma'am. Just me breaking my leg kind of slowed me down for a little bit. So we're kind of like behind, but it's not a big deal.
Why don't you come in? When you come in, have you told us all this before?
I didn't really get to talk too much the last time I was in jail. There was like a lot of people in here and she didn't really, I guess, want to hear it. I'm not sure.
Well, I think the last time you were in jail, it wasn't the appropriate time to talk about your payments. You got out, when you got out of jail on March 6th, then you were supposed to be here the following Monday and you didn't, it looks like that was a Friday. You were supposed to be here the next business day and you didn't appear.
I had let them know before I got out that day that I had a visit with my kids in Lubbock.
Okay, here's the deal. Here's how this works. You can't miss your court date. Okay? You got a lot of plates. You're juggling a lot of plates.
Yes, ma'am.
But you can't miss your court date. We're not going to give you any passes on it.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you can't be so what's going on Monday in your life? This is Friday. So what's going on Monday, the 24th?
This Monday I have nothing on Monday.
Okay. If anything pops up over the weekend and you go, oh, I have to go do that instead, the answer is no.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I mean, it's just no. You have to be here. If you need to be here at 11, if you need to come in early, come early. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I want you to bring proof of your bills, maybe proof of, can you bring me your, showing me what CPS plan you have?
Yes,
They
ma'am.
probably have you on a permanency plan or on I forget what.
That's
they
what
call
it is. It's
Yeah,
a practice.
different names depending on where you are so we can see what services you're working. We may be able to actually switch you over to talk to you about maybe community service, and we're happy to give you credit for working those services.
Okay.
Might work better for you. So bring proof of your bills, your income, your expenses, bring some of that CPS information with you, and we can see if you would qualify to do something different. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to release you. Make sure you show up no later than 2. I would say be here by 1:30. You do get that $300 credit. So your balance is $795 plus your new cases, but you pled not guilty on your new cases. So we're not taking care of those yet. Okay.
Okay, I have a question. The tickets that I got yesterday, do you not have those yet? I guess?
I don't. So
Okay.
hopefully we'll have those by Monday.
Okay.
If not, you'll still have to appear within those 12 days. That's a great question.
Okay.
But hopefully we'll have them by Monday.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Maria, let me see who arrested her. You might ask somebody to see if her tickets can get put in.
Hi, Lauren.
Oh, her brand new ones?
Oh.
She said she got some yesterday. I don't have them.
No, they just came in.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, you're like, oh, they're in. I'm like, oh, I know. Okay. Maria Menez. In 2017, you received a citation for driving with an invalid license. In 2018, you received citations for speeding, no insurance, and driving with an invalid license. We've tried several times to work with you since 2018 to get these paid. You've never paid them. Why haven't you paid your citations?
At the time, I was going through a lot.
What are you doing now?
I just started a job, 2 jobs, and I've been trying to get it right. My father and my brother just died like 2 weeks apart, so I've been going through a little bit. But I managed to get my kids back in order and everything. I just started my new job. I don't know what to do. What honestly to say, but if you can please give me another chance, I will prove myself right. Haven't gotten in any trouble or nothing. I've been doing really good.
How old are you?
43 now.
Here's the problem, ma'am. The last time we saw you, you were brought in by the police because you didn't come in on your own, which you should have done. Judge Cates set you up on a payment arrangement, didn't pay a dime.
I was not working.
She set you up on, you had an indigency hearing. She found that you weren't indigent. You didn't make a payment.
Yes, ma'am. I apologize.
You told her you were self-employed.
I just got a job at the Red Roof Inn.
We sent you pending warrant letters. We set you for a show cause capias hearing. You didn't appear at either. You didn't respond to the letter. You didn't come to the hearing.
Can you give me the address that you have now?
And then it looks like maybe, did you move?
Yes, ma'am.
What address did, Maria, what address did she update today? Oh, the 6th Avenue one? Okay, we had one on,
Yeah, that's just a mailing address.
we had one on Rio Grande.
I have not been able to receive my mail in almost 4 years. I don't know what's the problem with it.
I don't know, ma'am.
Landlord.
That's between you and the post office. If
I
you,
don't live there, ma'am.
okay,
I got somewhere. I got my crap straight. I got me a job and I got me a place to live and I'm getting my baby.
what do you mean your baby?
Well, my 9-year-old, he was staying with my oldest and now I got him back.
Staying with your oldest. How old is your oldest child?
28.
So why was he staying with your 28-year-old?
Because my husband had just gotten killed and a lot of things were going on.
Did you place him or did CPS place him?
No, I placed him, ma'am. I haven't had CPS too much in my life.
I'm sorry?
I haven't had CPS in my life like that, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
It was just my own mental thing I needed to do.
When did your husband pass away, ma'am?
It's been February 13th last year. My father passed away a couple months before that. So I've just been going through a lot of mental stuff, but I figured through it.
Does your 28-year-old have your 9-year-old right now?
As we speak, yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, it's just hard.
Well, Miss Menez, I just don't know what to tell you. You know, you've never appeared here voluntarily. You don't make the hard, mature decision. You're 40-something years old. And you walk up here and you go, I've stayed out of trouble. Well,
I wasn't thinking right.
You're 40-something years old. You should be out of trouble. You know, you should just be paying your bills and living your life. And I'm very sorry about the deaths in your family. I mean, that's incredibly difficult. But you know, I don't know.
It's not an excuse, ma'am. I'm not trying to give any excuses. I was just being honest with you and I apologize.
Yeah, that's right. You heard it correct. 11 kids. I think she was riding a little more than just her motorbike. Next up, can someone please help me figure out what is going on at this hearing? The last defendant rode hogs, but this guy is riding nothing but bull in this part of Texas. And in Dallas, Judge Aguilar may listen, but he's not hearing any of this bull.
The number?
This is the Joe case. The cause number is 1420577.
And Miss Vicky is representing the inmate, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can fix my video. It's all blurry. There we go.
And with blurry.
I know, right? I look better blurry.
Yeah, keep me blurry.
Okay, let me start over from the beginning so we are all straight on the record. Mr. Karotsky, do you swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Okay, and then another preliminary matter that we need to handle before we go into the hearing is Mr. Dawes is eligible to practice as your attorney today. So I've appointed Ms. Alexander to be your new attorney. Did you have an opportunity to speak with her already?
Yes.
Okay, and do you have any questions for her before we begin our hearing? Okay. All right, the court take just notice there was a order concerning community supervision that was signed on January 10th, 2022. And it resets your case to give you an opportunity to make payments, and then you fail to appear for dates after that. All right, Ms. Bedard, go ahead and start.
Yes, Your Honor. On January 10, 2022, Mr. Komorowski was revoked and committed to jail for 180 days, but he did not go to jail that day. He was ordered to come back on April 4th, 2022. He did not come back, and then a capias was issued, and he was picked up on the 18th. I have what I've marked as State's Exhibit 1, Judge, which is the payment record in this case, and I ask that it be admitted.
I reviewed it, no objection.
All right, so Menez.
Judge, State's Exhibit 1 shows that Mr. Komorowski made absolutely no payments after he was revoked and given the jail sentence in order to come back. And at this point, the state's position is that he should be remanded today to serve out that jail sentence that he was given.
Ms. Alexander.
Yes, Judge, I'd like to call Mr. Karotsky. Sir, please state your full name for the judge.
Michael J. Karotsky.
Is there a reason you did not appear on April the 4th of 2022?
Yeah, it was.
What was the reason?
My mother passed away on that day, sir.
On that date?
On that day,
Where did your mother live?
Connecticut.
Did you go to?
I'm sorry. Where did the mother live?
Connecticut?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we've got to talk louder if
Okay.
you would, so she can hear us. She's far, far away.
Yes.
All right, so did you travel to Connecticut?
See, no, what happened was I flew in January 3rd because I court the January 10th with my daughter, Emerald Komorowski. I came to court, and then when I was supposed to come back to court on the April
the 4th.
April the 4th, my mom, she did end up passing away, which I could check and verify that. But then after that, I was just going to do a lot all last year. So
Did you have a life experience that caused you to ignore this court's order?
yeah, I was just going through devastation and just mom
If
passed
the
away.
judge let you out today, do you have a job?
Yes.
Who was your job with?
I could go to Mobile One.
And what would your hourly rate be at Mobile One?
It'd just be $10 an hour plus $10 per flush. Like
Sir, is that $10 an hour plus any
yeah,
commission?
commission. Yeah.
And how do you know that that job is waiting for you?
Because you call up there, like verify. Yeah.
How do you know that job is waiting for you?
Because I was
Have
supposed
you-
to be up there. Yeah.
When were you supposed to start?
I was supposed to the day before when I got pulled over. I was supposed to go talk to Mr. Charlie, but Mr. Charlie was in Africa, which if y'all call up there, y'all can talk to Bobby.
So either Charlie, when he comes back from Africa,
Or I could just call.
or Bobby would vouch that they have a job waiting for you?
Yeah, you call and they said I can start tomorrow. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you have any money or anyone you could borrow money from to show Judge Aguilar you intend to honor his order?
I do not. Like I really don't have no family out here or nothing like. I'm
Okay,
just-
do you have or have you given me the mother of this child's current phone number?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want me to contact her for her opinion on whether you should be released or sit in jail?
You can contact her if you like.
Oh, I don't care. Do you
Yeah,
want me to?
If you want to, yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, I don't want to.
Well, I would like you to.
Oh, thank you. All right. I will contact her for you.
And then I would like for you to also contact one.
Absolutely. Would you like the judge, since you have no money today and we have not verified your job, to order a very short reset so I can verify these pieces of information?
Yes.
Judge, that's all we have. Pass the witness.
I have more questions, Judge. Mr. Komorowski, I heard you say in your testimony that you could go to Mobile One. So you're not actively employed there as we stand here today?
No, like, I can't, like, yeah, like, I could be there, like right now.
Okay,
No, I'm not working.
objection. We need a complete sentence with.
Like, no, I'm not working there right now, but if you call and say, you might be there tomorrow, and I'll be there, yes, ma'am.
And where is this located? This is in,
Grand Prairie, 3050 Kingwood Boulevard.
and have you been working in the past, since the past year, since we did this order? Have you held a job?
No.
Why not?
Because my mom passed away and just the places to live. It's like I got no family out here, just trying to figure out everything is and just going through it, honestly.
So you didn't get a job for the whole of last year?
No, I worked like just here and there, miss. Just
What-
random, just like random jobs, doing like a brake job or something. Just trying to make it, miss, honestly.
Doing you said
Like
brake
brake
jobs?
jobs or like a little tune up on a car.
You're a mechanic?
Yes,
Do you have a mechanic's license?
no.
But you know how to fix
But-
cars?
Yeah, I've been working on cars for, well, at a shop altogether 7 years.
7 years?
I've been with Luis Charlie off and on since 2018.
And this is a car repair place?
Yeah, that's why I know yeah, he wants me to go back, but that's what I was just really trying to get my stuff together, honestly, man.
So you've got a skill.
Yeah.
That could get you a good job. You just haven't done it.
Well, I was doing it, miss, and then my mom passed away, like I was there 3-4 years straight. And then like when I went up north, like with my oldest daughter, I was just doing it. It's just, yeah. Honestly,
Judge, I passed the witness and the state's position is the same.
And Judge, I have no further questions, except that, of course, the mother is not present today. And I would ask the court to consider resetting this until Monday morning if the court's docket would allow, so I can obtain further verified information.
All right, Mr. Komorowski, we've done this a whole bunch of times. We've had a whole bunch of court dates. You had a prior order where we gave you another chance to make payments and it put you on probation that you were to make payments. Then the Attorney General's office had to file a new motion because you violated the terms and conditions of that order. Then we did a second order saying we don't want to put you in jail yet. We're gonna give you another chance. That I think the court and the Attorney General's office, everyone has given you tons of chances. And you haven't taken advantage of any of the chances here. You haven't made a single payment in the last year. And the promise that you made on April 4th of 2022, the January of 2022 was, if you give me another chance, I will pay. And if I don't pay, I'm agreeing I'm going to go to jail. So if I'm going with what you agreed to do, then you're going to jail. Okay, I don't have many options here. You have not made any attempts at even making partial payments. I understand that you may have a good reason why you weren't here April 4th, but then maybe a week or so later, you could have called my court, shown me a copy of the obituary for your mom and said, look, I know I didn't call in advance, but my mom died. I was just worrying about that.
yes, sir.
And I would have been able to be flexible with you and say, okay, that's a good reason. Why don't you come back to court next week and we can get back on track. Unfortunately, you didn't do that either.
Sorry.
So then we had to go find you and you got stopped. That's kind of where we are. You didn't voluntarily come in to say, it's my fault. I made a mistake. I should have been here. That was a year ago. So you've had plenty of time to do something. Occasionally I have people that come in and say, I made a mistake. I missed the court date, or I fell asleep, or whatever the reason may be, but they show up voluntarily to let me know that, hey, I made a mistake. Here I am. Please don't arrest me. So you've had a chance to do that over the last year and you haven't done that either. So I don't have many options of what I can do here. I think what needs to happen is you just need to go to jail.
But how's that honestly gonna help? Like, it's gonna be the same, I'm gonna get out still, or can you just give me another chance and like
You're correct. It doesn't help you and it doesn't help the mother at all either. But the problem is in the last year, it hasn't mattered to you. It hasn't mattered to you. So even if you've been in jail for the last year, it didn't matter. I usually try to be flexible with people if they're making attempts to make payments.
But you talk to her, like, I hear with someone like just straight to her, but like, that's what I'm saying, will you be able to just contact Anita?
It won't matter. You didn't make payment through the child support office.
Okay.
Okay, you were court ordered to pay through the child support office. If she wants to come back to court and tell me, give you some credit, that's fine. But the only thing that I can give you credit for is what you have done through the court order. The court order says pay through the child support office, period. Doesn't say you have any other option.
Right.
I'm sure Ms. Zavala doesn't want to waste time coming over here to come over here and waste another day off of work and just to help you when you aren't helping her. I don't know her, but I'm guessing that she doesn't want to do that because she's paying 100% of all the bills for your child because you aren't doing your parts. So I'm sure she's having to work extra hard to get that done because you aren't getting your act together. That's not her choice.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure maybe she's sympathetic to you, but at this point here, we don't have much option. You're gonna have to pay for what you have not done. Okay, so you're going to jail. I think you need to serve the whole sentence. Is where we are. So let's do this.
Judge, just as a thought, given that his previous court-appointed attorney is no longer able to be involved, would the court at least set a 2-month review or a 1-month review? So I may have time again to verify the information.
I mean, I understand the difficulty of the situation here today, but unfortunately, we don't have much else besides that that I see as a viable defense. So what I'm going to do, I'm committing you to jail formally. I count about almost 180 days. It's October 10th. October 10th will be your jail review. So if you do nothing, you're going to serve out most of your sentence. I think that's just a few days short. I took a few days out of there because you've had a couple of arrest warrants over the time, and I didn't want to have any dispute that you got picked up on other cases before today. So that's about most of the 180-day sentence. I'm giving you an opportunity to make payments. If someone can help you pay some money for you, I'd say $3,000 is probably more than reasonable, being that you owe $47,000 or so.
Yes, sir.
If someone can pay $3,000 to your child support case, then I'll bring you over from court the next business day and release you. So if you want to get on the phone to ask anybody if they'll loan you money or give you money, then I'm definitely open to that. Because at least that means that Ms. Zavala will get the $3,000 that you might pay.
Okay.
But outside of that, I don't really see a reason for anything else. If I were to release you, I don't really believe you'll come back. It took a whole year to pick you up.
Sorry about that, sir.
Okay, all right. That'll be the order.
I'll make these phone calls.
Or you're gonna do that?
It can be signed.
Okay, and I'll be over there, just let me know.
Am I released?
Yes.
Ready?
Right.
I'll be in touch, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Alexander.
Well, there you have it, court nerds. Another fresh batch of clips that make me shake my head and wonder, where do these people come from? And the excuses are from left field, right field, and Mars. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and set your notifications to all so you never miss a live stream, fresh clips, or anything I post. You've been served, nerds.